in the geopolitical position of Europe, the perceived failure, the real failure of the Europeans to intervene in the Balkans to some extent, but also the institutional development back home came together and brought us where we are, with a realization maybe also from the more military point of view, which is not the European Commission area, that individual member states were really feeling they were at the end of what they could do, even in areas they cared about. So there was here a realization that this burden sharing was important. And then I would say another reason why the European Union is so much involved in crisis management these days can be found in the European security strategy that was adopted a few years ago, but it's still the basic document on European security. Basically, the European security strategy was emanated from the discussions after 9/11 and what should be the focus for European action in security areas. A number of threats were identified, nothing surprising, terrorism, crime, insecurity, economic insecurity. But in this security strategy, it was really clearly said that one of the areas to look at for the stability of Europe was also conflict prevention and was also this nexus of development and security. So it's very much in the interest of the European Union as a union to foster and to intervene in areas of instability, not simply in the near neighborhood, but further afield, in order to project stability and in order to then play a role on the global stage and avoid that some of these situations deteriorate and then come back to haunt us. I would say these are just some initial ideas and really something that's up for discussion. At the end, though, in spite of the institutions, the groups, committees we have set up, the headline capability for the military, for the civilians, for the security sector reform, still within the European Union, we are as good as the political will that is there on any one operation. And this political will is very fickle. And the political will is there, I think, surprisingly often. It's not there all the time. If you think of 27 member states, fairly diverse, having very different histories, even recent histories, the fact that they can agree on a few things, even most of the time, is quite remarkable. The fact that they can have joint missions in third countries is even more remarkable. The fact that on some big questions they're still not able to agree, it's a big shame. We do hope that with the Lisbon Treaty there will be some better structure. It'll be easier to have these kind of talks. We will not have to start with a big definition of what is the European Union or the Commission or so. There will be an element of rationalization that this new treaty should bring to the external area. That's really the one element that will change. We are in the hands of the Irish that have to vote on this again, and we hope that they do the right thing. But then again, the treaty will only be as good as the leaders we will have in the next round of decisions that the Europeans will have to take in just a few weeks, and they will have to appoint a new head of the Commission, a new Solana, and if the new treaty enters into force, they will have to appoint a new president of the European Union as well. We'll see where that takes us. Thank you very much, and I will look forward to the process. Please.
I found your talk very interesting. I'd like to follow up with you a bit on your discussion of conflict prevention and the activities of the EU. At the very early stages, the European Union invested in a large capacity building exercise. The focal point for that was the conflict prevention network based out of Berlin.